Hey guys, it's Sydney.
And Andy,
Hey Dad.
what's up, girl? How you doing?
Daddy never said what's up, girl,
I know.
before.
I
What?
figured I'd change it up.
Okay. That's very trendy of you.
See?
It's like you knew.
Oh,
So, how are you feeling today?
Phew, it was humid, man. Oh my God.
Let's
It did
play
not rain where I was at all today.
ever.
No, I did not see rain at all.
That's
All
bizarre.
day, all day where I was working, no rain. Drove all the way home, no rain. Went to the dentist. They said it stormed over there. It didn't rain where I was. Eh,
How was the dentist?
in and out.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah,
Means good things.
yeah.
So rate your day 1 to 10.
Well, I worked, so it's a two.
Okay. I would rate my day a 6.
Oh, and you worked, and it was a six.
Yeah.
Just wait and see. It'll be a two before you know it.
I did a lot. I went and got coffee with my friends before work. I went to work. I went to the gym after work. I went shopping after the gym. I cooked dinner. I put together gifts.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's been fun.
I worked, I drove home, I went to the dentist, I made dinner, and I sat on the couch.
What'd you have for dinner?
I just had chicken sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the chicken steaks that I make.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's retro.
I don't
And
really feel like doing anything, you know.
I get it. I really do. I had some chicken.
Yeah.
Mediterranean chicken, some vegetables, some potatoes.
Nice.
So, anyway, we should get to work.
Okay.
I think we need to start with the World Cup,
Which part?
the winning part.
The winning part.
Yeah, so
Did you
Spain is
did
the
you watch the game?
did not watch a single second, but I did look up to see who won. I was curious.
The game was kind of,
Yeah, it
you
was
know,
only 1-0, right?
yeah, it was 1-0, and they didn't score till extra time. So it was a tight game. It was, just kind of back and forth.
Mhm.
Argentina plays kind of cheap,
Okay.
and then when they got down, Argentina ended up down to 10 men because the guy had two yellow cards in the same
Uh-huh.
game. And then they just kind of, yeah, they're a little cheap.
So,
Spain, listen, what Spain did to France,
yeah, you haven't stopped thinking
Spain,
about it.
Spain was the best team. I mean, I thought France was the best team, but what Spain did to that team, Spain was the best team. They gave up one goal the whole tournament.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's 7 or 8 games they played. So it's a lot. Yeah, they had a really good run. Yeah.
So, my question is, do you think that people are still going to care about soccer now
So
that
I
the
think
World Cup is over?
I think the people that cared about it before will care about it. The people that just did it because it was something to do, yeah, they'll care about it again in 4 years.
Okay.
But I think, yeah, they might pay more attention, even though it's not in the States. Yeah. But I think the people that always watch soccer are always going to watch it.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, well, that's
like,
good
and I
people.
told you, I watched the Premier League, I watched the MLS, I watch soccer Saturday mornings. It's nowhere near as good as international soccer,
Yeah.
but
Can't have it all.
and the people who didn't like it before still don't like it.
Yeah,
It's the way it is.
it's the way it is.
Eh.
So, not along the same lines, but just, I think this past week, well, I guess it was technically last week, but whatever. The Home Run Derby and the All-Star game were both held in Philly. I just feel like so much stuff has been happening in Philly this year. It's like kind of crazy.
Yeah, they had yeah,
It's
they
a
had
lot.
they had the golf thing,
Yeah.
right? Then they had they had World Cup games, which of course, they were all over the country, but they were in Philly.
Okay,
And
not
I think Philly represented really well for as a city that can have a passion for that sport. I think they represent it really well. Then baseball, Philly's always been a baseball town.
yeah.
Yeah,
So let's start with the Home Run Derby. So this was like the first time we had hosted it in like decades.
yeah. I think it's been like 30 years.
And it looked so fun.
Yeah.
Like really fun.
Well, I think they did it different than they did in years past, so it kind of made it a little different. So yeah,
That factored
but
into
I
it.
I'm not a bit like I don't really like that.
Yeah. But
But I
still,
realize it's a big thing. Millions of people watch it. Thousands of people go to it. They
yeah.
talk about it. It's been talked about. They talk about it's. The fans love it.
Yeah, and I feel like it always should be held in like such a passionate city.
Well, I think there's a lot of passionate cities, right? You can go up
Yeah,
and
no, there are.
down the East Coast, and there's passionate cities. You could go to the Midwest. It's just really like out west that
Yeah, but I
you
do
don't get
just
that.
feel like it needs to be like a good crowd, good energy, like make it feel bigger.
So I think they try to make that happen. Right now, sometimes it just doesn't work, and you know, it's this if it was held in the same spot every year.
I don't think it should be held in the same spot,
Okay.
like the good ones.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of good sports baseball cities. Boston is a really good baseball
It
city.
is. I'll give it to
New
them.
York Yankees and the Mets. I mean, we might not like them teams, but their fans do.
It's just New York. Do you think that any other city would boo during the home run derby?
Well, I think now they will that we have taught them the way. I mean, I think really what I think what we're trying. Philly fans are unique. They're
You're
a unique bunch, man.
exotic.
It comes at an early age, and it's just comes natural to them, man.
Hmm.
Like that guy that caught the the home run derby winning home run ball, he throw it back.
I know, that's hysterical.
Who does that? Like,
Yeah.
any other city, they're not doing that. They're not like it's just not happening. It's
So
just,
it's not, but looking at the All-Star game, like I know the game is the game, whatever, but do you think that it's becoming more of like a weekend like experience rather than just like focusing solely on the game?
I think they try to make it a weekend
Like they
experience
had
because
so much stuff
the
going on.
game means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's not for like years ago. The winner of that game were the home team for the World Series, so the game meant something. But
Yeah.
now it doesn't mean anything. Players don't like a lot of players don't even go. They'd say, I'm not. You know what I mean?
So I guess when some of the Phillies, did you tell me this? I don't know who told me that. Did you? I guess we'll find out. When they were like walking the red carpet, like none of the Phillies players stopped to say like sign autographs or like talk to fans.
I didn't tell you that,
No.
but I don't know. I don't know what the protocol is. Are they
Oh, it
supposed
was
to?
someone I worked with, and he was saying, I guess other like people on other teams were. He's a Mets fan, so I think he was rage baiting me a bit. It didn't
Yeah,
work.
whatever. Like, yeah, I can't. I don't know anything about that, man.
Yeah.
I think if you go to a baseball game to get an autograph, whether it's an All-Star game or whatever kind of game, if you're thinking you're going to get an autograph, it's probably a long shot.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Yeah.
You're gonna
And
have to pay.
I'm also thinking
Get your money.
if you're a player from another team that came to this city and there's a fan of yours in this city that is not your home team, that you're probably more inclined to sign something for that guy.
This is true.
But I don't know anything about it. It's just my thoughts.
You digress. So, the last thing I want to say about this is, do you think that this past like month at least has been like a good reminder to the people of Philly how lucky we are to have such a good sports scene in such like a high profile place to be?
Well, I don't think we need to be reminded. I think
You
that
think we just know?
we know because that's how we are. Like I don't need someone from out of town to tell me why you guys are really good fans. I already know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
Like I'm I'm a firm believer, and you know this, that you could you could love your team, whatever team you root for, and still say stuff that needs to be fixed. You could still say this guy had a bad game, he needs to do this. You could still say Trey Turner's not cutting it, he's got to go. Doesn't mean you don't like the team, you just want to see him do better. And a lot of fans think if you say bad stuff about your team, that it's not true fandom, but I don't believe that.
Yeah, you can't believe that.
So
So this is a good segue into the Phillies the last 2 weeks. And I would continue to just say it's feeling complicated. Like I'm not feeling,
yeah, it's complicated.
I feel like
It,
that is a very good
it's
description.
complicated. That's a really good description of what, because
It's
like
interesting too.
last night's a perfect example. Sanchez goes out, he pitches 6 innings, probably could have went 7. They didn't make those couple hours that made him throw extra pitches and give up. Like you just think to yourself, we've been saying this all. Either the pitching is really good and they only score a couple runs and get a win, or the pitching's kind of bad and either they scored no runs. Like you don't really get to see the whole team play.
Yeah.
Like even last night, Sanchez went 6 innings, but they made so many errors in the infield that it looked almost horrible, even though they got the win against the Dodgers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like every good moment
It
is
comes
like
with a bad,
followed up by a
yeah, it comes with a what the
here we go
F.
again.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get excited about this
I
when
still think I'm still on 88 games. That's not a long
I
shot.
mean they're still in playoff conversation. Like
Yeah,
it's not,
they're a wild card team. They're up there. They're not a they're they're the same team that walked off the field last year. But knowing that, they're the same team that walked off the field last year.
so yeah, I guess that's my question. Would you trust the team that we see right now
No,
in October?
no.
Yeah, I don't think so. That would
Their
be
bullpen, their bullpen, what you've been talking about that all year. Their bullpen. And you're starting to see some kinks in their starting lineup. And man, I don't trust their the middle order. I mean, I don't trust their lineup.
yeah, you can't.
You know, yeah, Turner had a couple home runs last night, but he's batting a little better. But I don't trust him.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, I'm hoping that October comes and they're hitting and they're pitching well and they're playing well. But I don't know. I just don't. Hey, listen, man, the Dodgers are a really good team. The Dodgers are a really good team. They have been for 2 or 3 years.
Hmm.
So, but they got. I mean, they got to win a couple series.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
all they can do. So until next week, I mean, who knows what we'll have to say, but
right.
let's just briefly touch on the Eagles. We have training camp
next week.
very, very soon. That's
Yeah.
exciting. I feel like people are really looking into like every little storyline there is, you know?
Yeah, the Jalen Carter thing's still out there.
Yeah.
The big conversation is how much um input will Nick have on the offense? People saying that Mannion should just be given free reign, which these people like I don't know, Mannion. I don't know how these people think. You should just hand over, yeah, $1 billion franchise to a 33-year-old guy who's never done it before. And
Hmm.
tell the head coach to just let this kid do whatever he wants. Like, I don't think that's the answer, man.
No.
Like, I just don't think that's the answer. I think Nick and Mannion have to figure out a way to implement what Mannion wants and and work together. It can't just be like, yeah, you can let Fangio go on the defense because
Yeah.
he's been doing it twice as long as Nick's been around. You know what I mean? So you could do that. Mannion is going to need some help,
Hmm.
and I think you know the reason Kellen Moore was successful was because he had done that job for years.
That name feels like a lifetime
Yeah,
ago.
but Grant, like I was never a Kellen Moore fan.
I know. I
I
just
know,
feel like that was
like
like,
they all rode that offensive line and Saquon to I hate you guys.
see, I hate doing that to people, but my sisters just love to mention
Mr.
it.
Barkley.
Yeah, Mr. Barkley.
Yeah, he wrote. Yeah, so I just don't. You know, I think that I think that Nick and Mannion have to figure it out together. That's how they will be successful.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to touch on in birds, bats, and bullshit is the Stanley Cup being in North Wildwood.
No, I didn't. Anthony sent me a picture with
Yep.
him and Harv
How
touching it.
fun.
I didn't realize. Like I knew that guy was from Jersey. The only reason I knew he was from Jersey or whatever is because of the guy on the radio was friends with him and played hockey with him. That yeah. So, but I didn't realize.
See, I didn't realize for like weeks I've been seeing all these bars in North Wildwood posting, come take a picture with the Stanley Cup trophy. We're doing this for the Stanley, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like thinking to myself, why the hell are we doing this in North Wildwood? Like, what does this have to do with us?
So you know why, right?
I'm
So
up to speed. I'm up to speed.
every player gets one day with the cup.
Yeah. And that is like, I can't even tell you
Yeah,
how cool that is to me.
that's like for years you see like pictures with these guys with the cup. Just it's just unbelievable.
Well, just like the fact that he would want to do that is
Yeah.
like
Well, no, but I'm telling
it's
you,
too good.
over the years, all the stories are like that.
Yeah. I
You know what
love
I mean? It's really
Well, I know, but that one's like so
hockey
special.
players are crazy, crazy unique individuals, man.
Yeah. So
They're
I
just a fun time.
yeah, that's a great time. I
Yeah,
have nothing, no notes, no bad things to say.
yeah,
Just really cool.
yeah. That's awesome.
So
I
we
didn't
need,
I didn't know it was down there.
yeah.
Not that I would have went, but I didn't know it was there.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
So we are going to do a new segment. We tried this last week and then, we had that little accident happen.
Little
So
glitch.
a little glitch, some are calling it. So we're gonna do our temperature check, you remember?
Yeah.
So how excited are you for the Eagles?
Um, I'm getting there, man. I'm
Temperature.
simmering.
I was gonna say I'm a rolling boil.
Now I'm not a rolling boil yet, but I'm
I'm a
getting there,
rolling
man.
boil.
Like yeah. I,
I
this when yesterday when I got in the car and I turned on the radio and the guy's like, Okay, we got one more week, and then the players show up. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Yesterday when
This summer's over. Like I'm not trying to rush it by, but yeah, now you're going to see more stuff about like, yeah,
yeah,
I'm simmering.
when I went on my walk yesterday morning and it was 64 degrees, I was like, okay,
Oh yeah, you sent me that fall day.
I'm ready for this. Like, I'm actually excited. But
Yeah,
we do need to enjoy the last month of summer. I will say
yeah,
that.
it's still going to go.
There's a lot to happen. So, temperature check on how confident you are in the Phillies.
So when you say confident in the Phillies, what do you mean?
Burning would be like really confident.
Like confident in what? Like winning the World Series, or just
Let's say making it to October. Like,
making it to the playoffs?
yeah,
Oh yeah, I- I'm 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 boiling. Yeah, they're gonna
really.
make the playoffs.
I feel lukewarm.
No, I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Okay.
I mean, look, they they climbed out of that hole. I'll give them that. And they probably have probably the third or fourth best record in baseball since then.
All right.
So yeah, it's just it's October.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I'm
what's your
sorry. Like
confidence in
now
October?
everything like you don't remember when the Eagles under Andy Reid and Donovan McNabb made the playoffs and they made their first conference championship. Then they made the second one. The third year, nobody cared about that year. We just wanted to get to the playoffs. We wanted to get to that game. We knew they were getting to the playoffs. We wanted that game. We wanted to win that game. They lost.
Yeah.
And they did it again. Like they finally won it. But the season, like the season was an annoyance because they were good enough to get there. You just didn't know if they could get over the hump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what you have with the Phillies right now. Yeah. Like I think if the Phillies would have had better showings last year in the playoffs, like when
Yeah,
they got eliminated, or even the year before,
I
that
agree.
like you would feel a little different about it right now,
But you can't.
but you can't. Yeah.
Not at all.
But making the playoffs, boiling.
All right. And let's do, how are you feeling about this whole Sixers situation?
What situation?
I don't know. The off-season chitter chatter, the
So the Jalen Brown thing, you can't. He's a talented player that plays, and he's young. He's not as young as Max. He's not as young as Edgecombe, but that's really three good young guys that they have. You know, I don't know what to say about Joel, man. I really don't.
oh,
I'm at a Joel.
all right.
I'm at a loss. I don't know what to say. I mean,
That's a first.
yeah, like I keep telling you, when he plays, he's a top five scorer in the NBA. There's no denying it. You can't deny it. The problem is the playing point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they're better than they were last year.
So what is your temperature check?
Uh, I don't know. Between lukewarm and simmering.
Mine is like cold. Like when you get in the shower before it's ready, you know?
Okay.
Cold. And that was that. So now we need to get into advice with Andy.
Uh,
So, for starters, someone had asked me when you were in your 20s, what was your hangover cure?
I didn't have a hangover cure. I never had a hangover cure. Nothing ever worked.
Like, what did you try though?
I don't know. I can tell you what not to try. Don't
Yeah.
ever, don't ever drink pineapple juice when you're hungover.
Ew, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, Uncle Mike did that to me one time. It didn't work out too well. I don't know. I think really water is
Is the cure?
yeah. You just got to hydrate again and just
Do you know my hangover cure?
Nah,
Do you want to know?
it's probably drink more.
Well, that's what everyone says. I'm never brave enough to do that. I could never.
Nah,
My hangover cure stems from when I was a barista in college, and I would be so hungover at 5 in the morning. And I couldn't drink coffee because then I would feel so dehydrated. So one morning I was like, you know what? I poured some milk over ice. I was fixed in 20 minutes.
really.
Milk, hangover milk.
So I used to try. I think I tried Coca-Cola because they said it coats your stomach, but it doesn't really.
No, yeah, no. You
But
want it
no,
to, but it doesn't.
nah,
And you would think milk would be so vile and make you, but
yeah.
it gives you the nutrient. I don't know what happens in your stomach, but it
Well,
works.
hopefully I won't have to try it, but I'll try
And
to remember that.
bugles.
I don't really eat the bugles.
I don't either, except when I fly and when I'm hungover.
Well, I don't have them, so if I'm hungover, I'm probably not going to have bugles.
No, I don't either. We have to go get them.
Yeah, well, when I'm hungover, the idea is not to move.
Fair enough. Sometimes I make myself like go for a run when I'm hungover and
No,
punish myself
no.
up a little. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a question that someone had for you. And my life advice question that I want to ask you is if you could give yourself any advice at 27, looking back now, what would that be?
Why? Well, myself advice or you advice?
Maybe do one for yourself and then one for any like 27-year-old.
When I was 27, I think I should have slowed down a little bit.
Okay.
So I think maybe that would be my advice to you. Slow down a little bit.
And what do you mean by slow down?
Like I've worked a lot and just like go, yeah. Just kept going.
You had fun though too.
Yeah, but it was just, you know,
That's a part of life. Like you have to have fun.
like
Dad.
I don't think so. Like I don't think so. Like I think I should have enjoyed more weekends. Like I've worked a lot of Saturdays, a lot of
Yeah.
Sundays, a lot of like I should have just,
And I think that is good advice looking back.
yeah. Like I mean, if you want to be rich, I guess that's the stuff you got to do. It didn't
Yeah.
work for me, right?
Well, maybe for someone else.
Yeah, but
Or
you know, I just think that like, yeah. Now I look back at it. That's time that I think was wasted.
wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, that was good advice, Dad. I really liked that.
Yeah, slow down a little bit. Learn to
Right.
say no sometimes.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm saying no to something tomorrow.
Uh,
I know. I gotta work.
and you gotta, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be tough for me to do. I haven't said no yet, so I'll let you know how it goes.
All right.
Okay, so this last segment, this is one I'm really excited about. I have pulled some tweets from Twitter and I just want to see your reaction to them. It's like kind of unhinged. You know how people get like suddenly they have a phone in their hands and they're the general manager or coach or the radio.
Yeah.
I mean, who are we to talk? We act the same way. So, okay, so here's the first one. I'll try and do one about each sports team. So, the first one, the Phillies are either winning the World Series or they need to blow up. There is no middle ground.
So what do I think about that tweet?
Yeah.
He's pretty close. Because what do we say, Sid? And basically, we said we got to get rid of this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, right?
But just part of you think, is it just our fan base? Like, we have a good team. Why can't we just enjoy that? It's never going to be good enough.
Because the ultimate goal is not to have a good team, is to have a championship team.
Okay.
It's like that's the ultimate goal. Now the journey is part of that, right? But if it's not going to work, then just running out a good team is not.
So along those lines, this next one, if the Phillies don't win the World Series this year, the entire window has been a failure.
Yeah,
I would agree. I think that's
I
fair.
agree. Yeah. Because I mean, going to a World Series is hard to do, as we see,
I
right?
mean, playoffs
But
consistently is,
yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's real.
but
But
again, I have been saying this.
overall, it's a
What is it all
failure.
for?
It's a failure. Yeah, because you're here for championships. Like
Yeah.
I told you, I have the in my lifetime. There could have been 200 over 200 worlds or 200 championships, right? There's not even 10.
Yeah.
So for a fan to say blow it up because they know, like let's go.
Yeah.
Like there's the emphasis is on now. Like it's not down the road. There's no future. Yeah, yeah. I know there's the Phillies will be playing, but there's no such thing as a window. It's now. The
Yeah.
window is now. You know, if
Exactly.
you want to keep your job, if you want to keep this, if you want, the general managers, the coaches, the managers, their window is now. They don't have like when I was a kid, they hired a coach in the NFL. He got a 5-year contract. That dude was not going anywhere for 4 years
Hmm.
unless he was a complete and utter disaster. They were there for 4 years. That's all it was. They would draft a quarterback #1 overall and put him on the bench for a year. It's
Yeah.
different now. You draft a quarterback in the first or second round, that guy's on the field. He's gotta earn that reason for that pick and that money. And the manager's gotta he's gotta win games. They ain't got time for that. Like there's no time for that. So yeah, well, they're not in business to be good. They're in business to win championships.
Correct.
They're
So
not they're not very good at it, but that's what they're in business.
we need to move on to our next one. So this circles back to the ESPN's top 10 quarterback list from last season, which we know personally that pissed me off.
I
So
know.
this tweet says Jalen Hurts not being top 10 is disrespectful. I don't want analytics. I want rings.
I don't think it's disrespectful. He did not play as a top 10 quarterback last year. I'm going off of last year. I'm not saying his overall career, but if you go off of last year, he was not a top 10 quarterback.
And I agree, but I again think that list was bullshit. And I'll
Well,
say
yeah, because there's some people that's on there that shouldn't be, but
Dak
really,
Prescott.
it's an opinion.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to get mad again, so let's just stop talking about.
Probably some statistics.
Okay, so this one is about the World Cup. It says, I knew Spain was winning the World Cup because I watched one TikTok explaining their midfield. Do they have a good midfield?
They have a really good midfield. They have a really good team, top to bottom. Even their second stringers are phenomenal, right? But I don't know what that guy knows about soccer to be saying that.
No, who knows? But he was
Yeah,
right.
one of the reasons you knew Spain was had a chance of winning was because they were the #2 team in the world going into the tournament. They were one of the favorites to win it all. I
Yeah,
think the thing that really messed people up with Spain a little bit was that Verde played them to a tie,
yeah. All
and
right,
that shocked the world.
last one. We're running out of time, but the Flyers are the most exciting young team in Philly.
Are the Eagles younger or the Flyers younger in average age?
Mm, I would say the Flyers.
All right, so then I'll say yes.
Yeah, I think yes too. We're
I
so
think
optimistic on them.
there's a lot of there's optimism on on the Flyers. That's what it is, and the Eagles have a different.
Distant, yeah.
Yeah, they're different, like different
I expect that.
expectations. Yeah, But the Flyers are definitely, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So to close things out, training camp next week. Super exciting.
Yeah.
The Phillies need to haul ass in the second half of the season because it's getting real.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just starting now. It
Mm.
was in a rain delay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they in Philly?
Yeah.
Ugh.
They just got done the top of the first. They're in the bottom of the first.
Well, hopefully they can win, you know?
Yep. I'll
Okay.
find out when I wake up.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been so fun. I'm gonna let you go, but we'll
All
talk
right.
next week.
Thanks.
Are you saying thanks to me or thanks to the
Yes.
fans?
Thanks to you.
Okay, thanks to you too, Dad. We're being
All
so
right.
kind to each other right now.
All right, bud.
All right, well, I love you. Everyone, thanks
Love
for
you too.
listening.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for
Like,
watching.
subscribe, tell your friends about us. We're working so hard.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Go Phillies.
Go Phillies.
Love
Love
you.
you, Dad.
See. Bye.
Bye.